Saturday night, I turned the TV on just to see what was going on. You've been gone a while, didn't hear from you. I just want to know if you're safe and sound, 'cause I want to know if you made it out or if you're caught up in the mess. So tell me, are you okay? 'Cause I don't wanna lose you. It ain't easy 'cause I know I'm better with you. But tell me, are you okay? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I don't know what I'll do.
Welcome to Healing Connection. I am Joy McBride, and I want to say to each and every one of you, welcome to 2026, start of a new year. You know, you honestly don't need a resolution to continue your day. You need something that will work just for you. Each and every one of us is different, and we all have different needs. You just got to think of something that fits you and not the rest of the world. So today's episode is titled, You Survived 100% of Your Hardest Days. Now, that's not just a quote. It's the truth. If you're listening to this right now, this means you faced pain, trauma, uncertainty, anxiety, depression, and who knows what else. But guess what? You're still standing. That alone is proof of your own personal strength. Now, whether you're a veteran, first responder, a spouse, or a caregiver, or just someone feeling the weight of this world, this message is for you. And I want you to realize that if any moment during this or your personal life, if you feel overwhelmed, overstressed, or don't know which way to turn, you can text or call 988. It's free, it's confidential, and there is somebody always on the line. I promise you that. Or you just want to ponder over something and maybe have questions or just wanted someone to chat. You can email me at cooljoe77 at heroobjective.org. Now, here's the truth behind this statement. We hear this phrase a lot. You survived 100% of your hardest days. But have you stopped to think about how true that is? There were days you thought you couldn't make it. Moments that felt like they were just way too much. And you had no way to turn. But guess what? You are here. You're listening. Even if this is not your first time, you have made it this far. If you are listening for your first time, you have made it. You've made it this far to take another risk, another chance about listening to something other than your own. Showing up isn't a survival, it's passive, it's active, it's an exhausting effort, but it can also be the foundation of healing. Little do we realize, but we have come a long way. It doesn't matter where you work, what you do, you've come a long way. And you've already proven up to this point that you can survive. Now, let's take the next step towards thriving. Reflecting on survival moments. Let's take a moment to honor your survival. Grab a journal, or if you're driving, just listen. Or even if you're not driving and you're just listening, that is fine. You don't have to grab a journal. Maybe later on you might. So here is what you can do. I want you to answer these questions. Number one, what's one moment in your life you thought, I won't make it through this? But guess what? You did. You've made it this far. You have come farther than you realize in a bigger strength of test for yourself, too. What did you learn from surviving that experience? How did you come out to the other side? What did you do that made a difference? What did you do that can help you through the next episode? Number 3. What strength did it reveal in you? You might not care to give yourself enough credit, but today we're doing just that. Why? Because you matter. No matter what anybody else says, you have got to continue to tell yourself that you matter. You can make a difference. It doesn't matter how big, how small, how micro, it doesn't matter. You can still make a difference. Here's a tool, one of the tools that I'm going to give you on this episode. It's called Strength Storytelling. And it's one powerful tool that I use, which is called Strength Storytelling. It's when you take a painful memory and you tell it through the lens of survival. For example, instead of saying, I'm broke down, say, I faced more than I could hold and still kept breathing. Instead of saying, I didn't do my best, but guess what? Your best is what matters. Instead of saying, I can't handle this, stop, regroup, and tell yourself, I can handle this. It is not as bad as what I've been through already. Try it now. If you're writing, do this. Write one of your hardest moments as a strength story. If you're thinking about it, think in your mind. If you're driving, same thing. Think, what's one of your hardest moments that you can turn into a strength story? It changes how your brain holds it. That honors what you did, not just survive. Number 2, your survival list. Let's make this. Grab your notebook again. Title this page, My Survival List. If you're driving, that's okay. Just think of these things. If you don't want to grab your notebook, but think of these as we're going through these. Now write or think about 3 to 5 things that you've survived. Some examples: a deployment, a divorce, a sleepless week, a panic attack, a hospital stay, an anxiety overload, emotion overload, something that has happened to you. How did you survive it? Now, these are not shame stories, but honestly, these are a badge of honor stories. You have endured them, and guess what? You're still here. Even if this is your first episode listening in, guess what? You have survived more than you realize. If this is not your first episode, just think how far you've have come along this far. You can't get any better. Well, you could, and you can, but you've made it this far, and that's what matters. The shift from survival to purpose. When you recognize your survival, it helps you to start to believe that if I made it through that, maybe I can handle this. And more than that, maybe your survival story can help somebody else. You'd be so surprised how much you can learn from somebody else's stories, from your own stories, or from listening to somebody else. It's something that we can all help each other out. This podcast is not for me. It's for each and every one of us. It's for all of us to learn from the next person. We don't have to just stop here. We can keep going. We don't have to move on from what we live through, but we can move forward without it, with more wisdom, with more compassion, with more effort. We can get through almost anything. It doesn't matter how hard it is. I understand. Well, I can try to understand how each of us have our own hardest battles that we have to deal with day in and day out. But you still go to bed, you still wake up, you still have something that you can contribute, even if it's to yourself. It's something that you can do just for you. And that's where purpose lives. I want you to know you survived 100% of your hardest days. And honestly, I want you to let that sink in. Think about that. You have made it through another year, through another heartache, through another trauma story, through another bad shift, through another deployment, through whatever life throws at you. You have made it this far. Let's move on and continue this throughout the year. That's why I say do not let the resolutions of the year contradict what you want. You can make them as small, as simple, and as easy as you want. I would suggest don't make big resolutions. Make ones that can fit you. Make ones that fit your lifestyle. Okay? Here's something that I'm going to challenge you with. Write your survival story through the lens of strength. That can be interesting. That can be different. That's just you talking either to you or to your future self or to somebody else or to a battle buddy or to a shift worker. It doesn't matter. Share your story. If you want, you can always share your story with me. You can email it to me. And if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. It's perfectly fine. That is what I'm here for. I'm here for you. I'm here so we can all learn together. We are a family on this podcast. And the only way we can possibly take the next step is to share with each other our sorrows, our burdens, our heartaches. It doesn't matter. We are here for each other. I am here for you. I will always be here for you. And if it feels like this has been overwhelming and this episode has been hard or it resonates or it hits home and you don't know what to do, I will continue to talk about this all the time. You can call or text 988. Veterans, press 1. Everybody else, please stay on the line. I promise somebody will be there. I promise this is confidential. I promise somebody will be there at 3 a.m. when you're struggling at what you think is one of your worst moments. Somebody is there because I know not everybody's going to think to email me. If you want to, again, my email is cooljoe77 at heroobjective.org. But just talk with somebody. I don't care who it is. If you are struggling, please don't do it alone. Talk with somebody. Even if it's your own personal person, battle buddy, shift worker, spouse, caregiver, it doesn't matter. There is somebody that will listen. There's somebody that cares. I care. And I hope you care about you as well. I want you to remember that I've always got your six, no matter what. And I'm proud of you of how far you've become, how far you've come. Because even if, like I said, even if this is your first episode that you're listening to, you've come a long way just in this point. If this is not your first episode, well, congratulations on getting this far. We've made it through a year. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep struggling. We're still going to keep persevering. We are going to make it. I have your six. I am Joey. This is Healing Connections. Until next time, I'm signing off, and I can't wait to hear from you and give you another episode. Thank you.
'Cause I don't wanna lose you. It ain't easy 'cause I know I'm with you, but tell me, are you okay? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodnight. I don't know what I'll do without you. Are you okay? So tell